Alrighty, so previously I had done some kills for the Golden Chinchompa. This is going to be for the Giant Dashing Kebbit. I've already done a few rounds, just kind of remembering and getting through there. We know that the giant blue spikes are what it's going to be. I like making sure to have just one on me. You're always going to want to deposit. So we're going to do a quick start. We have our spikes, stone, and everything here. If you need it, there's this big pile of large rocks. Otherwise, and the log piles. It's 4 logs and 1 large rock per configuration here. So we're going to coordinate this. Just get these traps all set up first. This one's actually going to be one of the harder configurations. So when I have a configuration like this is a tight corner here. So I'm going to start with this one when I do it. Just going to wait for this Kebbit to cycle through so I can build the center point. I don't have the Hypno Wand, which would be best to build the traps a little bit faster along with the moths. But the moths do work here as well. All right, so whenever you lure, the Kebbit's going to come towards you here. So I'm going to make sure to lure over here. I'm going to dash through here. We're going to lose aggression by the time. We're going to do this one here, lure here. And I'm already moving by the time that guy comes. And then this last lure here. And I'm going to dash over here. And once it shows up, we can easily just boom, boom. This is a really fast trap or bait for this one. There we go. And so I'm going to do this again. So that's the full kill there. I like to go through, deposit the previous loot. You could chain a couple of these together, but I'm still working. There's no rush. There's no timer on this. The only thing that changes is the bait changes after an hour. So you can really get a good chunk of stacks, and especially because you get to stack up Grenwall spikes for this one. So that's something that you get to bring in as a resource rather than the moths for the Giant Chinchompa. And also different than regular big game hunter. So I'm just going to sit here, build this trap here. And then our next ones are over there. We'll build this one here. I like this configuration better. I did like starting with these two. It really doesn't matter too much. Normally I would trap this far one first, but I was already kind of in this rotation. And this one's going to be pretty nice. So I'm going to trap here, lure the Kebbit, dive over this way. Oh, he triggered on that one. Okay. We'll lure over here then. So sometimes the lures, they'll actually trip over a different one than you expect. Don't know why. Just is what it is. It's so much better than the like big game hunter for dinosaurs, this is such a nicer, you don't have to like pre-trap it and everything. Or the other one, you have to like bait everything and then it's a single shot. This is so much nicer to like trigger. In my opinion, at least. Nope, deposit. That's pretty quick. I mean, once you get going, the higher tier only has two. I mean, all of these they share the same bait. So once you get those first few Chinchampa kills, you come in, do the Kebbit kills, and then the Kebbit and Chinchampa just sustain themselves. There's no tiers of meat like there is with the dinosaurs. That's always just an annoying mechanic, and it has you going through and cycling, and this is way nicer to do. It's way more convenient. Like it's a really fun activity. Like I kind of wish they actually bumped up the dino one. Be careful in this square of grass because this centerpiece actually isn't in the tall grass. It's weird. Ugh. Yeah, the dino ones, I kind of wish they swap it with this because this is really fun and would be way nicer like early game too. Like the resources aren't too bad. Like you just get your spikes from this area before the encounter as well. The moths are really fun to get the buffs. You don't have to do all the monthly stuff with Anachronia. All right, so we can lure here. Just gonna dash over here. Lure here. Lure here. Easy peasy. See, that's why I like doing these two close ones first and then hitting this far one. Because by the time they get to the far one, that radius, it's going to be like right there. It's beautiful. Excellent. So the next round is going to be gathering. See, like I did so many kills in just that short amount of time. And I'm just, I had one loot, I believe, that I banked. So it's basically 17 hides each kill. The hides are really nice on this, like drop rate wise, and I think it's going to be a very good training method for crafting. Like Hunter this way is going to be way nicer. This is the blue deathcap mushroom is what these spikes are. Oh, whoops, don't want that one. Gonna get a bunch of logs now. And because you're not like preemptively, you can actually lose around here, and it's not too bad. And what I mean by that is you can get caught just and keep the supplies, because you don't lose supplies when you're caught anymore in this. Just wait for this to cycle through, get up to 21. And Grenwell spikes are very cheap. I'm sure it's going to be way nicer now to get them even from Hunter than anything else. And you do have to do big game Hunter anyway if you're trying to make masterwork on an iron. You need 20 dinosaur hides that are tanned. And typically the dino loot is it's like a 1 in 10 to get the perfect hide, or the good hide that you can actually tan, because everything else is the torn hide. Really, and again, it's an annoying mechanic that they have. And so the other thing is this far one is another annoying one rather than those two. But this one actually has a pretty good solve here where I can trigger this one, get him to come over here, dash this way. Then I can trigger it over here, go over to this one, drop aggression here, trigger this one, dive in here. That's a really fun one. See, this is a really fun encounter once you kind of get the hang of it. And that was, again, a really quick one with gathering as well. Open the bait box, get that, deposit those, deposit the logs, come back over. So it's a really quick reset period too. You just grab it and go. And it's way more convenient, closer than the dinos. Like everything I'm comparing this to is like, how is the dino comparison? Oops. These aggressions do add up, so you want to be very careful. Oh, missed a tick there. And in all of these, you really want to make sure that you're doing the constructions before you're triggering the traps and luring it. This is my safe spot here. Now there's no like burning grass like the golden Chinchompa. And the Dashing Kebbit, this is the 110. I do have 110 Hunter. All right, so we're gonna go, hey, over here. That should make it, whoops. This is not great. The radius got a bit bigger than I wanted. A little bit of a mistake here just because the dodge distance was bad. Have it come over here, aggression drops again, you see that? Here, dive in here. And once that radius goes down, boom. And it's only a 2-tick construct there, which is so good. Like, I don't know why the Chinchompa one is longer, but this is so nice. I've also been low rolling on the meats for this. You can't just use the loot on the box like a normal deposit box does, unfortunately. The cycles are pretty quick. You can surge over the traps, so you don't have to like run away. I'm gonna dive in here. I want to build the center trap next, and we have this one over here. And stupid hunt radius. There we go. Now you could lure everything over there and then they'll go through their pattern, but this one's going to be really quick and easy. Get ready to set up. Even with the aggression the way it is, boom. Now that's something to be careful of. You saw how it went to 5 and then it went jumped back up again. It does hide for a second, go to 0 when it gets trapped, and then you have the hit here. But very good, very fun. Deposit all of those, and that's the high roll for the meat. Ah, bad clicks. Alrighty. And then this one here, we're gonna reset our, or regather. The big rock's over there, so we'll get to that when we get our next trap. And yeah, it is important to remember you can dash or dive or surge through the traps. Big rock is used for the center. This one wasn't the best. There we go. All right. And that's all I got for this little tutorial.